It appears that former President Donald Trump has indeed come to the rescue of Madison Cawthorn. Not long ago, I talked about how Trump had seen some of the Oppo research, the drip, drip, drip coming from the Republican establishment, using, of course, various channels, including Democrats, to go after Madison Cawthorn. So, he saw some of this stuff and was like, oh man, that's weird. Is he effing his cousin? Oh, that's I'm weirded out by this. Apparently not weirded out enough to pull his support. And I had asked the question, is Trump going to pull support? Is Trump going to not endorse him? And it turns out he did. Now, again, this is in the midst of that drip campaign, the Oppo research campaign. Cawthorn is drowned in allegations of sexual impropriety. I don't actually care about Cawthorn's sex life. Let me just be honest about that. Doesn't actually bother me. But his party does. His party is very, very concerned with what people do in their own, in people's bedrooms, or what people do in their own bedrooms with their own bodies and with who. And of course, this all started once Cawthorn claimed to have been asked by members of Congress to join them in partaking in cocaine and sex parties. Once he did that, boy, did the Republican establishment come down on him like a hammer, unlike anything we've ever seen. In fact, I would love to see, Democrats go after people like Henry Cuellar or Joe Manchin in that regard. But no, they only go after progressives. Different segment, different time. But look, I think Cawthorn is awful. So I'm all in on this. Totally fine. But at the same time, their reaction proves that there might be some merit to what he was saying. That there probably are cocaine sex parties going on in Washington. And I know, of course, that causes everyone here listening to, first of all, imagine it and then want to bleach their brains. I know I certainly would want to. Now, those allegations against Cawthorn, of course, Trump said he was weirded out. Everybody's kind of weirded out. But nobody, at the end of the day, nobody really cares on the left, but they cared too much on the right. Now, Trump, for his part, in a message posted to True Social, defended this and said he was ready to give Cawthorn a second chance. Quote, when Madison was first elected in Congress, he did a great job. Recently, he made some foolish mistakes, which I don't believe he'll make again. Let's give Madison a second chance. By the way, look, when he says foolish mistakes, I don't think that he is talking about all the other things Madison Cawthorn had done. For example, getting caught having a weapon, taking his gun into the airport. Nobody cares about that. Right-wingers love it. It's like, you're bringing your gun everywhere and threatening, I shouldn't say threatening people, but having a gun in an airport, you're not supposed to do that and could be considered a threat because he is a massive right-winger. None of those really matter to Trump. He's totally fine with that. It's just the sex stuff. Really the sex stuff. Now, in case you're thinking that this might be a demonstration of the power of forgiveness, as suddenly they have turned into bronies. No, let's note that Trump has a lot of allegations against him. Rape, sexual assault, even knew about Jeffrey Epstein's pedophilic proclivities, all that stuff. Again, I don't know how much of a factor that is, but I'm not going to discount it. But I think the main reason Trump has gone to Cawthorn's defense is because Cawthorn has been loyal to Trump. And, by the way, is being attacked by the same people that generally don't like Trump. So, again, you have Kevin McCarthy, who has had so many tapes out now of him saying that Trump could be 25th Amendmented or removed using the 25th Amendment, as well as, of course, saying that he hopes, Mitch McConnell saying that he hopes the Democrats take out Trump during the impeachment, all of that stuff, right? Now, maybe he says that and says, oh, the same people that went after me in private are coming after you. Oh, Madison, you might be a weirdo, but I don't really care because I'm a weirdo too. I will defend you because you are loyal. And if you win, well, if you win, then you owe me a big one. Hmm. So there's always that. I think that's part mostly what it comes down to. So I guess I told you to find out, and we might find out what the answer is, and it looks like we have the answer.